Thanks, Jonathan. In other news, national examinations are set to be conducted on July 13. The disclosure made by Prime Minister this week. Following that announcement, some questioned if students had sufficient time to prepare, taking into account Hurricane Dorian for some and the coronavirus pandemic that forced virtual lessons from March as schools are closed. Director of Education Marcellus Taylor provided some clarification.
Remember, we talk about students going to university, but for some of these students, this is it. They will not go directly into college or further studies. They will try to enter the world of work. And it would be irresponsible of us if we could help it to not give the students an opportunity to get a credential, to give them life chances, to enable them to go to an employer and say, I have this credential that says I can do X, Y, and Z. So therefore, I should have an opportunity for a job.
Due to the coronavirus pandemic, schools have been closed from mid-March and students have been taught virtually. As for instruction time in preparation for the Bahamas General Certificate of Secondary Education, or BGCSE, and the Bahamas Junior Certificate,
is that for the greater majority of students across the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, they would have had sufficient time to cover the curriculum. Remember, BJC and BGCSE are 3-year exam. They cover a 3-year cycle. And, for, let's say, the student in grade 10, the student in grade 12, in the year of grade 10 and the year of grade 11, they wouldn't have had any kind of bumps in the road. They would have 2 full years of instruction.
ZNS News reached out to President of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, Belinda Wilson, for comment. However, she says her comments are reserved until after the Minister of Education's contribution to the budget debate. Wilson, in a voice note, has sounded an alert noting that school closes for students on June 12th and the summer break for teachers start on June 19th. So on July 13th, she says nobody will be in the classroom. As for the instruction time lost, Taylor says outside of those in Abaco and Grand Bahama, this is the breakdown.
This year would have only lost 1 week to Dorian and then perhaps 3 weeks as a result of COVID, because typically after the Easter holiday, there is no new instruction. It's more preparation for exams. And so what we really have is a situation where students and their parents would have to ensure that they do as much as they can to prepare themselves.
There are 5,000 candidates for the BGCSE examinations and 10,000 for the BJC, as students would need to attain at least 4 for their high school diploma. Taylor reiterated that they want students to get this credential under their belt and they are prepared to support them. But some feel students are being disadvantaged.
I don't think that the students are prepared for it. I really don't think. I think it's a somewhat of an injustice to those students who are now required to take. And it was like a pop quiz. It wasn't something that they were aware of from the beginning of lockdown, and so the teachers were preparing them and working towards this. It was like at the last minute you heard, you now have to take these exams, and I don't think it's fair to those students.